The following Let's Play has been rated for mature audiences only. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found... Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we're just a little girl exploring the city for the first time. We got a few places left to explore here. Let's see, one of them is Zinnia's house, this place is Musician's Guild, and we got a bit of slowdown as we walk this way, but there's the grain mill here. Now, there's supposed to be another place. Didn't we come from the orphanage? Where is the orphanage? It's not back here. I mean, there's another girl out here that also comes from the orphanage that we know, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. Let's see, artist girl, we are already there. I'll figure it out. For now, let's explore the Musician's Guild. Obviously, you can become a musician. Can I help you, ma'am? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to tidy up a bit before we close for the night. I'm still in training. It will be years before I'm ready to run the guild. Is there something I can do for you? Are you lost? No, I'm okay. I was just looking around. You're a musician? I've heard music at night coming from here. Why, or was that you? Hehehe. No, that was probably Shyvac, the band that used to have a membership here. Munoz got to be too small for them, and so they moved to Karn. I tried to tell them that Karn was a ghost town now, but oh well, they'll find out. I'm still learning the basics, like reading music and performance, but one day I'm going to be a star. Do you think that's possible these days? Horace says anything's possible. Well, I don't know who this Horace guy is, but he sounds pretty cool. I sure hope he's alright. Now what do you say? Oh my goodness! I was supposed to have the shop closed an hour ago. Let's talk more later, okay? Alright. I like this song. Actually, I like a lot of the music in RPG Maker 3. I really have to wonder, did they use an actual orchestra to record the soundtrack? Or did somebody have a really good keyboard? Let's explore Zinnia's house. Oh, more treasure and stuff here. Let's talk to her. Oh, well hello there, little lady. What are you doing out so late? Did you smell food cooking? Let's see, I've already put everything away for the night, but I think I could find something for you to nibble on. No, it's okay. I'm not hungry right now, but it does smell good in here. Do you cook food for a living? Why, yes I do. I'm the head cook at the tavern. I've loved to cook ever since I was younger than you. I think food has the power to change people's lives. Do you agree? Change people's lives? Maybe. Oh, you poor little girl. You must have been so deprived of good food. Please come back by sometime and let me cook you a proper meal. I'll make whatever you want. That sounds good. Oh dear, just look at the time. You should be getting home, and I should be going to bed. I've enjoyed our little chat, but let's talk more some other time. Is this chair a default thing? Because this is the second time I found one facing a fireplace. Oh, I can open it. White rice. So I guess since it's a key item, that means I can't actually see it in that menu that pops up. What is even the point? And that treasure chest I can't open. And this? Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. It's sort of floating off. Don't know how that works. Maybe it's a magic potion. Is that a genie's lamp? Can I make a wish? I guess there's nothing else. Alright. Into the grain place. The orphanage has gotta be around here somewhere. Started out over here. Maybe I did come from another town? I don't know. Alright. Let's see what it looks like in here. Anybody in here? Well, there's a pretty treasure chest. Let's check it out. Let's not check it out. I find it interesting that the trigger is on the top of the stairs for leaving the place. Alright, let me see if I can figure out where the orphanage is. If it's in town or out of town. I guess I'll just hug the walls until I find something. Well, I can't find anything in town, which means quite possibly we actually came from a different town. So, here's Molios. It talked about Molios in the introduction, so I would assume that's where we came from. Also, it's safe to say that night actually is progressing out here, but in town, it's set to a specific time, I guess. Is there a way off of here? No. Right now, it doesn't seem like we can actually go anywhere. This plateau is sort of high up, and there doesn't seem to be a path down below. Oh, so there is another town out here. I think that's a town. There's an event here. Wonder what it's for. Oh, is this the path down? I can't go back now. I haven't seen anything yet. Alright, so maybe the orphanage is from a different place, and then we came to Molios. So, we're supposed to explore Molios. Well, that makes me wonder. There's only one thing I haven't explored yet. And time is not flowing, so nothing here is happening quite yet. So, let's head back into the chapel and explore the catacombs. Alright. Press this button. And let's head down. Creepy. Can we actually open this? Well, it's going to be an interactive object at some point, but not right now. Might as well check them all. A lot of dead people down here. Oh, this one you can't interact with. Doesn't have the little icon over, so I guess that one doesn't do anything. Hey, a locked door. So there might be something of interest down here at some point. Can't interact with that one. Or that one. And I'm beginning to wonder how far this goes on. There's gotta be something here. Yep. Can't open that yet. I'm guessing a lot of these treasure chests I have to become a thief in order to open. By the way, I am not actually seeing these breakable walls. There's supposed to be some sort of slight visual clue that they're breakable, but it's almost impossible to see, so I'm pretty much just guessing. What's over here? Bones! Can't do anything with the bones. Is there anything nearby the bones? Well, we can't walk past the bones. That is a breakable wall. I can tell because there's like a little gap between the... Well, there's a little gap down there. I don't know if you can tell. Well, just look at that. And then... look at this. You can tell it looks different. So behind these bones is a breakable wall. But the bones are sort of blocking my progress and I can't actually get past them to get at the wall. So something is back there, but until I learn how to pick up bones, I'm not going to find out what. Another treasure chest. Can't do anything. I imagine behind the bones is going to be another treasure chest, but who knows? We'll find out someday, I'm sure. Well, now I know what to look for with these breakable walls. Just look for a little gap in that space. What is that? What would you call that block? The long block at the bottom of the wall. Anyway, there be a gap there if the wall is breakable. So as I explore, I'm going to be sort of looking for that. There's a big room in here. There's an event here and a breakable wall. Can I open this? No. Gotta be a thief. Well, I've explored the entire catacombs and nothing seems to be down here. Well, obviously I haven't explored the entire catacombs, just the parts that I was able to explore. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest down here yet. Which means I am lost. Well, there's a treasure chest in this realty. Is there anything interesting in here? Soy sauce. I guess that's for cooking, but it doesn't really help me figure out what's going on. That looks interesting. Leave it? But then what happens if I leave after I leave it? You know what? Screw it. It's the only thing I found that does something. So... you have found the Mask of Winds. Uh-huh. And what is it? It's not on my inventory. Like, seriously. Well, now I don't know what to do. Well, let's take it to this guy and ask him what it is. What? Oh, come back later. I'm busy right now. I have to clean this urn that sniff. I smell something old. Something really old. What have you got there? Ah, so you appreciate the value of the ancient. I may have a job for you one day if you don't mind getting your hands dirty. Alright, so this would definitely be for archaeology. I just found this over there on the table and it caught my eye. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Nonsense. Here, bring that to me. Let me show you something. Careful, that's a good lass. Finally, I found something to do. Now, you see the gem on the front of this? Well, when it's full of power, you can put it on and zip away to whatever place you're thinking about. The ancients who made this were truly amazing. Do you think we'll ever be able to make such things again? Well, when I was a kid, I believed in magic, so I think so. You know what? Don't tell anybody, but I think so too. Bah, if you keep an open mind, you'll go far. Well, it's been fun, little one, but I've got to finish up here, or else I'll never get to sleep. You should be getting along home soon anyway. I wonder... Oh. Alright, so the goal here was just to find all the stuff relevant to guilds. I guess. There you are, young lady. I'm sorry, I don't know why, but I just had to come here tonight. I won't do it again. It's alright, but we must get back to Warren Hall immediately. There's someone there I think you'd like to meet. Of all the nights for you to run off, you had to pick this one. Come on, let's go. And so Zoe and Horace returned together to Warren Hall. Who was the strange visitor? Horace wasn't saying, but he had a grin that was distinctly visible, even in the darkness of the walk home that night. Could it be? She wouldn't even imagine it, but as the two made their way to the door, she couldn't shake the feeling that her life was about to change forever. Mr. Hegel? Let's go with Hegel. Mr. Hegel, come here. Here is Zoe. Zoe, come and say hello to Mr. Hegel. He's been waiting here to meet you. Hello. Hey there, Zoe. It's very nice to meet you. Did you go on an adventure tonight? I don't want this guy to be my father. He looks scary. Well, kind of. I must apologize for the delay, but this is most unlike Zoe. It is I who should apologize for arriving so late. I had to work late tonight. That's also why I look the way I do. I'm sorry I couldn't change. It's not a problem. I certainly can't blame you for working. Mr. Hegel? Are you? Yes, Zoe. I've come to take you home. Awesome, we're being adopted. Explanation! I know I'm not the wealthiest man in the world, and it'll have to just be you and me, at least for now, but I can provide you with a stable home and lots of love. I think we'll both be very happy. So what do you say? You ready to come be my daughter? Absolutely. ... It's alright, lass. Go on. I'll miss you, Horace. ... Ha 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 ha. That's more like it. I'll just let you two get acquainted. And so young Zoe said her tearful goodbyes to Horace, the only parent she'd ever known. Would her new life bring her happiness, or still more despair? Only time would tell. 8 years later. Hey Zoe, I'm home. Come down for a minute, will ya? I need to talk to ya. Is there like no space between the question mark and I? Alright, Dad, I'll be right down. So, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now she's just started being a teenager. Or I just started being a teenager. You know what would be really funny? If I wound up getting the talk. Alright, so now I've grown up. Do I have a chest yet? Yeah, I've started budding. And I have a cat. I sure showed those other orphans. Ha ha! Arf arf. Bring him with you. What did that do? Alright. Hobbs, arf arf, and yeah, I'll bring him with me. I can change his name too. Not sure if that does anything. Now hold on there. I need to talk to you for a minute. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Oh, will you like blocking me from getting to the door? Because I can get to the door. Yeah, if you're trying to block me from getting to the door, you're sort of failing. Like, a lot. In fact, let me back up here and see here. Yeah, that's what's going on. You're blocking me from getting to the door and failing. Hiya, Zoe. You're 16 now. Oh, so she was actually 8 years old at the beginning of the game. Oh, that's right. It didn't exactly say she was a newborn when we were introduced to her. It just said she was a child, I guess. So I guess, let's see. So I guess whenever she arrived at the orphanage, she was only 3 years old. And not, like, 3 months old. Alright, you're 16 now, and I think it was about time you had a little freedom. I've seen you moping around and heard you sigh over and over. And I think getting out of the house more would do you a lot of good. You can even get a job if you want, and you can use the money however you want. How about that? Only, do try and get a stable, sensible job like trading, or cooking. Yes, I'd like that. I knew you'd say that. Ha ha ha. Moyos may be small, but there are still plenty of opportunities if you look. So are we living in Moyos? This house doesn't look familiar. No, we definitely weren't here. Here, from now on, you can come and go as you please. No more curfew. You've been a good girl, I trust you, and you've earned it. Awesome! Here's the spare house key. Don't lose it. Thanks, Dad. I'm going to make you proud of me. So now we got the house key. Really wish you would have put a description. Oh, we have stats. We have 43 HP and 5 MP. There's our stats there. So that means we'll be able to fight and stuff now. And we got items. We got a dagger, which is 35 attack power. I think that it actually amounts to 35 damage, in addition to our base strength of 9. So that's 44 damage that we'll be causing. That's nice. We got clothes. Raises our physical defense by 10 and magic defense by 5. Let's see, we got the healing herb. Heals 50 HP. Alright. The mandrake root recovers 50 MP. And the ether is for curing a bad status effect. That's going to be confusing. Every time I look at ether, I'm going to think that it involves MP. Now what else we got here? We got double strike, which does 42 damage. It's a skill, so it costs 3 HP. Nothing there, and we got the usual treasures. Don't worry, I'm already proud of you. So, let's head outside. West Moyos, and then something had to load. So here's our first town. Here's the thing though. I'm at like a half hour, possibly a half hour. Thankfully I got stuff to edit out. Is this the exit to town? This looks like the exit to town. The gate is closed, so we can't actually go anywhere yet. So I'm gonna find the chapel, because odds are the chapel is where I would be having a save point, so I can save and quit the game for now. I wonder if time is flowing now. Wow, look at this town. There's a building up there? How did you get a building up there? You can't place buildings up there. I bet I know how it's done, though. Whenever you create a town like this, some of them have extra segments that you can choose to add. And when you add an extra segment, you can place objects there. And then, if you go back and unadd the segment, the objects you place there are still there. You can actually create a fun little glitch where you can set a teleport to put you out there, remove the segment, and then you'll be able to explore outside the city walls into nothingness. And things get crazy out there. Oh, this looks like a... No, that's where people die. I hope that my game does not end there. What about taking the dog with me? That didn't really let me do anything. I'll have to head back and find out what that option does. Maybe I couldn't do anything yet because I had to talk to my dad first. The save point is probably inside a building. If I can find the chapel. Go back to Moyos? Wait a sec. Let's check that. Alright, so this door here. Oh, so it's expanded from the town. That's why I couldn't find the orphanage, because the orphanage was in a different segment of town that I couldn't access for whatever reason. Well, now I know where I can save. So, now we are a teenager. What we're going to do next, I don't know. That's up for me to decide. Next time, I am going to just explore Westmoros and find out what all there is to do now that I'm a teenage girl. I'll see you then.